The first year that I started, he suckered me into it and he said, you just need to help me move. So I thought, oh, right, great. I'm just gonna get in the truck, flag, and oh no, I pull a freaking combine head behind me, a corn head. No idea, had no training in it whatsoever, nervous. By the time I got out of there, I actually had fingernail marks to where it hurt so bad. But now I'm 8 years into this, and I'm Shawn Kalb. I'm from DuBois, Indiana. My job on the farm basically is getting him where he needs to go. I drive the tractor and the auger cart, which I absolutely hate. I flag, I bring him food. I feel pretty good though. Our farm hand, he had worked with this for only a year and kind of fell apart. I've been with Kevin on the farm for 8-10 years and I still haven't had a breakdown. So I feel like I'm doing good. I've cried every season because it's stressful. I don't think people know honestly how stressful farming is. You have to worry. Like most people, they go week to week on a paycheck. Not here. You go from year to year. So you're just hoping that Mother Nature gives you enough rain, perfect weather, and that the markets are good and everything comes together and you make a profit. Otherwise, as Kevin said, you just go bankrupt. My little Coco, God love her, I think she's the only one that really wants anything to do with the farm. Last night, even though they had I-step testing the next day, we went down to bring Kevin food at 10:30 and she goes, Mom, can I just stay with Dad? Sure, stay with him. I said, you might be the only one to learn how to farm. I said, so while you're in there, you need to take advantage of it. She did and she fell asleep. You've got the kids, but who knows? Are they gonna wanna farm? Are they not gonna farm? So do you go out and buy 2 farms and hope that they want to so you can get your return on your investment? It's a gamble. Everything is a gamble. I absolutely love our decob team that we have. Matt is awesome, and Chad, they're always getting us the right variety. We'll try it out on this farm, and hopefully, you know, it'll work over here, different soil types, and then your chemicals. From year to year, Kevin's constantly changing his fertility program, and you just hope that you don't spend too much money, and that you really have to shop on what you want. I mean, you can't go and buy everything at one certain spot. You really need to go. You know, and Kevin's like, the last couple of years, we've always went with one same person the whole year. And I said, Kevin, you can't do that. The only loyalty you have is to your family, to God, and to your banker. I said, everybody else, you have to price match. I mean, and we really have. We've really buckled down on what we're doing. But it does help to get the right corn variety. And it does help that people are willing to help you out. Once you start being in the contest and being well known like Kevin is, there's all kinds of people that want to help you out. So that is a major benefit. I mean, we're very blessed, and so far we're not bankrupt. Last year was awesome. The only thing that was bad is I had to drive the auger cart a lot more. When it's weather like this and me not really knowing how to drive a tractor, it's kind of challenging. I love it. He tells you, oh, well, that's all right. Just park it here on the side of the road. You don't have to drive it on the road. When rain comes, just drive it. Oh my gosh, it's nerve-wracking. It doesn't matter, take out a mailbox. I said the mailbox I almost took out was brick. Oh, well, maybe not. This weather's just been really crazy. I mean, it's time to get the corn in the field, definitely. We got rain today, a couple inches, then this week it's supposed to rain again, and who knows when we're gonna get back in because it's sunny a couple of days to dry it up, but then rain's coming right behind it. So it's getting to be, as Kevin would say, nut crunching time. But that's one thing I have to say with us getting in a little bit later in the field. Last year, remember we had that big old flood and then we replanted that in the middle of May. That was the best corn, the highest yield corn we've ever had. So I think he's not too stressed yet, but with the rain coming on board, you know, you just don't know. We got beans to get out yet. I mean, it's just, you just don't know. Melissa, she is definitely the girl to go out with. She is a fun time girl. And Dan, oh my gosh, we had so much fun at the Commodity Classics. I'd not met Matt Swanson's wife yet. I've seen her on TV when they kissed. That was cute. Kevin and I, no, you will not get that. You might get him smacking me on the butt to get me out of his way, but other than that, you will not see no affection. The stuff that comes out of his mouth, yeah. So after harvest is done, I said, Kevin, that's it. Now let's go back and talk about how it was my fault when you put that corn head on the buggy and did not unplug the electric wire and pull it all out. But it was my fault because I didn't move the buggy far enough over for it. My favorite thing about being on the farm is the teamwork, honest to God. And it is awesome to see him do something that he loves. I don't understand it, but I totally love how he's got the passion for it. And he's constantly thinking what he should do. What can we do this year? What are we going to do this year? Here comes Rylan. Mom, will you please come help me? I'm like, why? Dad wants me to get in the tractor and pull the other tractor, the tile plow. Yeah, she's 10, or she was 12 at that time. And we've got Jerry Schmidt, which is Gooms. I'd be lost without him because I can't drive a semi. I can go pick up the dead birds. I can go make sure they've got their feed, and I can do a lot of stuff, but semis is not something I cannot do. He tried to get me to back it up one year. We had 4 grain bins up here, and we've got a little pond over that way. He was inside sweeping out a bin, and he said, just get in there. Get in and put it in drive. Well, you put it in drive, you go too far, you're in the pond. You miss the gear, you're in the pond. So after the second time switching trucks, it was a different, I guess, transmission or whatever. Had to get in there. Yeah, I kind of went a little too far, and it scared. I said, "That's it. I don't expect you to go in there, wash the kids, change diapers, make a cake. Don't expect me to do this crap." So I left. I left him hanging. And there's some wives that plant. I'm not even about that. I can't do that. But it's just the little things that you have to do that he appreciates. Hey, I'm broke down. Can you come pick me up? That's the stuff that kind of hurts him because then he has to call other people. Well, we don't have a big outside family. Kevin is really out here just trying to beat his own personal goal. And that 400 bushel, if Mother Nature is right, I think we could do it. I really have faith in him. I do not have faith in him buying that new planter, but if that's what's going to get him there, so be it. I just won't get my hot tub I want. And the new house. Like when he built this new shop, we've had it for 3 years. I said, okay, you got a shop, I'm getting a hot tub and a deck. $15,000 versus a shop. Guess what? I still ain't got my shop, but he's got a new skid loader. He's got a new. Farming is not cheap, and I don't think people really understand. When you write out a check, let's say 100, and you prepay your $200,000, you just hope that you don't have to go back and replant, because you do not get any refund. Those chemicals that you spray on that first, you do not get a rebate on that. You have to come back and buy more chemicals, and you hope that stays within your budget. Last year, yeah, it was an expense to go back through and tear everything up and do a whole bunch of respray because that corn was pretty far along. But you got to do it. And then when you replant it, how much do you put on it? Do you go ahead and put your whole program on it? Or you just kind of do 1 pass instead of 3 passes? It's a gamble. You just don't know. And that's why I don't understand why he likes that. That's in his blood. During harvest and planting, I am like his go-to girl. Go do this, go do that. Write out the checks. Oh, this one needs paid. I'm an accountant on the farm. So bring him his food, make sure his clothes are washed, and he's gone. It's just nice to be able to get out in the fields finally. I mean, who would thought that we would have to wait till the middle of May to start planting anything?